Hello class, today I would like to demonstrate how we can write a pass by pointer function. And with that said, let's go ahead and create a new project. And we're going to be using Win32 console application. I'm going to give our project a name and we're going to call it pass by pointer. Okay. Next. And we're going to be using empty project. Finish. So once our project is created, we're going to be adding a new file here, and there's going to be a new item. Now we're going to be C++ file. We're going to call this file pass by pointer. All right, once we have our section where we can type the code, we're ready to go ahead and do our demo and show how a pass by pointer function is created. The first thing we have to do is we have to include our libraries. So if we can include IOStream, and then of course we're going to use our standard output. We're going to include our standard end of the file, end of the line, I'm sorry, using standard input. All right. Now what we can do is we need to, whenever we write a function, we have to also declare our function prototype. So in this case, we go ahead and we're going to do our declaration of function prototype. Okay, our objective basically will be to write a pass by pointer function where actually we will be calculating the volume of a box. So in this case, what do we need? We need to declare a function called volume. And in this one, we're gonna declare our variables. So in this case, we need the width, height, length. Right, so our function is a pass by pointer. As you can see, the pointer notation here, they're all doubles. Now, once we declare our function prototype, the next item is we have to create our main function. So in this case, we're going to open main function, open bracket, and we have to declare our variables, width, double, height, double, length. Then the next thing we have to do is we have to declare pointers that will be pointing to the address of width, height, and length. Okay, to do that, we're going to declare our pointers with notation P, and we're gonna name it a width. And basically in this case we're going to be pointing this to the address of our variable width, right? And we're going to do the same thing for the rest of the variables. And we're going to put the address of our height, double B some correction here. I'm going to correct our value here, spelling, as you're typing too fast. Oops. And then we need to our last variables, which needs to point to the address of length. Alright, so in this case we have 3 variables within our main function: width, height, length, and then we declare the pointers that are pointing to the address of those variables. And the notation of pointer declaration is the percentage sign, and usually it's a good idea to put the prefix P. Next, what we need to do is we need to ask user to enter the inputs for these to enter the inputs values for these variables. All right, and this way we're going to say our standard input, please enter the width of the box and line. Then we're going to enter standard input, and we're going to ask to enter the value or the width of the box. Okay, the next thing we have to do is just say, let's ask users to enter the height of the box. And then we're going to ask the users to insert the height of the box. Okay. So far what we have is we are prompting the users for the width of the box and the height of the box, and then we have a standard input where it accepts these values. There's one more to go with a standard output, and we're going to enter a message here. Please enter the length of the box. End of line, of course. And then standard input where we asking the user to accept the value. All right. So in this case, let's kind of review what we have. We have all the messages where it prints on the screen. We'll ask the user to enter some values: the width, the height, and the length. Now, once the program accepts these values, the next step will be to actually take these values and do the actual calculation. And then in that case, we will be calling a function to calculate the volume of the box. Okay, next we need to write our actual function. In this case, we're going to go ahead and do our function definition, which is again, we're going to make our life easier by copying this and pasting it down here. And we're going to get rid of semicolon, and then we're going to add our function definition. The function will return the volume of the box by taking the width, height, and length and multiplying them. So in this case, you're going to take the pointer value of the width times pointer value of the height I have a typo here, fix that, and times pointer value of the length. And we're going to close our parentheses, and our function definition is complete. So in here we need to put a semicolon because I can see the compiler is complaining. So now it's fixed. Here earlier we made a typo. Let's fix this one too. So now our function passed by a pointer is complete. The only thing that's missing here is that we need to display the product, the value of the function. And here what we can do is we can say the volume of the cube is, close parentheses, and then the function, which is actually volume pointer value, right? Because we're passing the pointer. In this case, we're going to do pointer p width p height p okay. So now we have completed our pass by pointer function. So basically, let's review it again. We have our function prototype, and it's a pass by pointer because of the notation multiplication. As you can see, it's similar to multiplication. And then within the main function, we have our width, height, and length variables declare as double. Then we have to create a pointer variables that points to the address of these variables. And then here we are using our input to prompt users to enter values for these variables. And then we're going to call our function double by passing the pointer values that contains the address of the variables, and then calculates the volume and prints the results on screen. So let's go and run this. So we can do Control F5. All right, so let's see. It says enter the width of the box. So we say 2, height 2, length 2. Voila. So the volume of the cube of the box is 8. So here we made a mistake. We need to type here box. Let's try it again. Control F5. 2, 2, 2, 8. So this concludes our tutorial on how to write a FastPy pointer function. I hope you found it useful for your assignments. Thank you.